Well, then a little bit. Inevitably, the power only went out once when I would have been streaming. But it just felt safer to not bother. I've been doing alright. How is everyone? I do see a new name there. Hello, hello. But yeah, things haven't been super interesting on my side outside of getting progress back on the small model. In fact, the art for it's actually done. So it's just off to get it put in Live 2, and that's about it. Either way, I won't delay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started up. And I'm probably going to have to change it real quick. One of these days I'll have it set up correctly. Either way, I'm probably going to be playing a good bit of Deluxe Town. In the coming streams, mostly because I would like to get kind of close to finishing it. I mean, we're probably not going to finish it anytime soon, but I do have plans for when the model arrives, so I would like to be able to do those that feel like I'm neglecting this one. So what's on her list right now is we need to just kind of continue progress. I think it was we had a lot you need to do, too. In order to continue the main quest. So yeah, we need to make these pipe repair things. And they require a lot of high-level materials we just don't have at the moment. Outside of that, probably some more money and more iron frames, I think. Let's see if we can. Okay, we can't put the rice in there. What about actually finished rice, not patties? There we go. Okay, we can make some steak, I guess. Vocalize, it's going to pronounce that wrong. Can't do much about it. So there is the matter of trying to work on the other relationships. We've definitely gotten through with alchemy and cassia, but at least we have figured out some favorites for others. So it's going to be a lot of just kind of throwing stuff at them until they find something that works. Our energy is pretty low, so hello. I'll just do a little bit of fishing and then we'll hit the bed. Rico Mountain. Hiko Rancor. I wonder when this person shows up on the regular. Oh, right there on Tuesdays. Good to know. So they're struggling with environmental decay as well, who could have guessed? Okay, so they want food. Good to know we can do that. Mining rifle. That'd be nice. Rep to the hunt, welcome here, duck. Okay, this man's a real anarchist. Hey, Ender. So lots of raw copper and other stuff. Oops. So which monkey are you fighting? Alright, I hear ya. I mean, I feel like the question's a little bit redundant because all of them are annoying to fight personally. Luckily, I happen to have a lot of engines stored, so I can probably get that one request finished in not too long. There are other weapons than great sword, you know. I mean, I know Nah turned you on to all of it, but would it help with planning homesteading? Probably not. I mean, it's not like the world's most realistic simulation of anything. If it gives you inspiration to do it, then that's neat, I suppose. There's definitely books out there you can find that all give you a better idea. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get into that, then I just research it. It's a fun game, but I don't really know how much of this can really be applied to the real world. Okay, nothing in there, and the time to go trash mining. Yeah, double jumping is kind of hard. I hear you have to be transgender to do that. So I have heard at least. That was a noise. I don't know where it got that one from. I mean, technically you can use that command, it just won't change anything at the moment. Solution is to go ahead and use a different command now, and then use that one later. Anyways, we have to get Grandma her plants back. Okay. The house closed. I do really like this song. I mean, I still think the Acid Rain track is probably the best one, but if I think Deluxe Town, I pretty much think of this track. Oh, hello furniture. I have a drink for you. Have a drink. Thankfully, we finally figured out that's what this guy likes. I do have to wonder, when we get to the next season, If there's going to be different music then. Cars were about to roll over into it. Well, who knows, the next tracks might be good. For getting lucky with the frames today. Yeah, from here I think we're done with that today. Oh, hey. Talk about a lucky surf. There does seem to be one or two more nicks left. Just one. I'm presuming that there are another trader of some kind. They seem to be time of day specific. Or rather like day of the week maybe. For that specific character, I have no clue. Alright, so this is how we build new docks. Presumably if we get wetland rewards, then these two requester from the wetlands. Old mining sites. Yeah, I've got the copper, I think. I've been meaning to check that for a while. A gal. Alright, Liam, put up all the stuff. I like always stuck an entire cabinet instead of a cardboard box. I'm doing alright, Gail, how about you? Are you making good progress on an art? Interesting, this one has a built-in gun. That's fair, Gil, I wouldn't pressure yourself too much. Okay, I component types on this one. Okay. I will give out the new drone a try, I suppose. Alright now, let's go find Grandma's stuff. Well, if you don't make the deadline, then there's no big rush in giving yourself a little bit more time. Alright, Grandma, it's time to investigate a crime scene. Interesting scenes. I will say, Gail, there'll be a point at which you'll reach that you will just kinda want to send it. Because if you wait too long to try and perfect everything, then you never start. Do 10 of each. No, 10, 5, and 10. I might have that. This I'll probably need to get you llama. Or whatever they're called. Sheep llamas. Hey Kasia. Keep actually interacting with the table. Yep, so it's going to be acid rain after tomorrow. Mayor man, where are you? Oh, here he is. So now we have to go find the kid. And here he is. Sleep-deprived workaholics seem to congregate around that the sleepy cat knee. And me, I suppose, also sleep-deprived workaholic. Okay, so Gabriel. Have to wonder where this is going. Mayor asked him to move plants he purchased. I'm kind of like that duck sometimes. I'll be able to do nothing but chill out. At other times I have to be working on stuff all the time. Okay, alcohol. Let's go. We haven't seen us in a while. Interesting. What you gotta say, Merlin? Okay, so machines are for this. Yeah, we haven't actually been by Zenus in a while because we've reached the Endeavor content. And the alcohol is expensive, so we're going to go check out Sacco, I guess. Alright, maybe they want to talk to Marty and the folks at the drone place. Shinny has done too much editing. Is there really nothing left and he has backlog to go through? Like, was the clip ever made of the latter event? On the debut stream. Dunno how much of a good have a clip that makes. You don't have those votes up yet. Alright, so we've seen a seat carrier before. Yeah, the lower resolution's kind of why I haven't done anything with my videos. So I've been planning on recording in the background, so that way I actually have some higher resolution stuff. But all of that will have to wait until they actually have the better internet. Because I do want to try doing edited videos at some point. Well, not me doing them, but I was going to hire someone to maybe try. I don't need better internet. Recording locally, I need better internet to be able to upload the VOD without using 1/3 of my monthly usage. And Shinny, if you'd like to experiment with it, you can. I don't have anything for you, though, at the moment. Only thing I've recorded locally was the start of the beta have been server. And also see a flame that we did. Okay, so we have a continuing quest. So I guess we'll get back to that at some later date. We'll keep the alcohol, because I might need it for adventuring. Here's some fish. I would like to incubate these things, but I don't have the tech unlocked yet. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to make a lot of progress on it. Those maps take a pretty long time to play through. Alright, well, it looks like we're mostly running out of normal corrupts the grass. I might start growing a lot of mushrooms. Yeah, they were maps meant to be played for a very long time. That said, I was also kind of interested in checking out Skylands at some point. We didn't really get a chance to do it this week just because of the weather, and the weather's going to be about the same this weekend, so Skylands is basically like a hand-built Skylands kind of world. It's more like Sky Continents rather than like Chandragraph. I shared a picture of it in the Discord. Oh, the winter storm is not here, but is coming back right on the weekend again. You know the exact day I stream. Just me getting kind of unlucky. I feel like Mew should be off. Cause she should be on the move before it gets there. And I think this one's more specifically hitting my region. I've also noticed there's petals starting to fall now. Oh right, we need to take in that roof quick. And we were getting pretty close to the equivalent of fall in game. Alright, let me put all this stuff up. There should be a thunderstorm day. Thanks for hitting my house. Just as I walk out of it. Hey, that's nice. I'm not particularly a fan of lightning and thunder. It is not calming to me. I'm least out of my face of where I used to find rain kind of worrying, but that was due to damage the roof of the house I live in. Anyways, they need to make more rubber. I was melting for that. Cool, okay, I'll just get some cola, some wheels. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. And I never remember everything. Okay, that should be all of that. Parrot, let's plant some more mushrooms just for some extra money. And I'll go buy some Indian seeds and some more thundergrass. Relationship up with girlfriend. Now, rain ambience I have gotten back into liking. I particularly like it in games. Rain has a really cool aesthetic that I love. I will just buy some. Don't know how many I need, those old grow. Any part of the year it's fine. Hello mailman. You can have that. What you doing up here? Standing next to a metal elevator and a thunderstorm. Grandma's hatched an excellent plan. Oh right, so right words, it is. Slow but powerful it seems. So we'll give this drone a chance. So the seated carrier is somewhere out this way. I do like the sword strapped to the drone, even if I wish it was handheld, but it's hard to use. So I'm just kind of rolling with what I got here. I haven't seen any red coral fragments. Oh right, he doesn't like bottled water. Fair enough. After seeing coral on the ground. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, I would use the sword if it wasn't annoying. Like it works, but I have to put a whole lot more effort into actually hitting stuff. It kind of works out. I think I prefer the other gun we've got, but I'm out this far, might as well just go ahead and do it. I don't know if I have a necessarily lo-fi list, but I listen to a lot of like ambient vaporwave stuff and fruit occur arrow stuff, so that's just kind of that but default. I've never listened to like a playlist that's like lo-fi beats or whatever. My forehead. Thank you for just shooting directly into it, random drone. Oh, but my playlist way back when I was a teenager. I had easily, I think, actual days worth of music. Coral hates this guy. And our money is kind of limited right now. Time along, yeah, we found a more than a couple of those of enemies. We're like, okay. I mean, I know about this seed carrier, dunno if they want me to kill this one. The networks, I guess. Man, I am running out of energy already. Yeah, this is what happens, you don't get a good rest. Give me a chance to swap off for the better drone anyways. I'll be fine. Problem is this trying to get everything organized. Let's just try and put some of this stuff in here somewhere. The too many things to organize. Alright. We're just going to go and sleep. And that'll be all of this stuff, and I can harvest these quickly. Or no, hecka. Well, if we lose a few mushrooms, it's up. Alright, and we go quickly grab the plastic wrap. You're just these things don't die on me while I'm trying to get them grown. Absolute mess here. So much stuff. We'll set that in there. Bunch of mushrooms that we've got that turning. I will worry about growing stuff in a minute. Me hurrying around. Ought the stuff to do. Okay, off we go again. And we actually have the sleep in the also hey curl. Trust me, I answered hey. When you arrived here it just was being slow. S is pretty on par for it. I'm still trying to figure out what causes that bug. Well, lots of shelves to break today. There's still a solution pathway to upgrading Vocalizer that I haven't taken. None yet, but I have started to take some looks at. There is no guarantees it'll be useful at all, as it still is just me messing around with Python and sound. But perhaps me hoping a little bit that a more modern module will be better at doing stuff with it. As while I am limited to a very old version of Python forward the vocal synthesis, the vocal recognition does not require nearly as much. I can run it on a very modern version of Python for the most part, I think. Alright, this is the pathway. Let's go. I suppose before I end stream tonight, you can remind me and I'll show you the progress on the model. I am currently he. Yeah? It's not too hard to use different versions, I just originally wanted to keep it all in the same environment. That was the hope at least. But when I was doing tests with the alternate vocal recognition, I did use a separate version of Python. Wonder what more I have to do here. Okay, I will just go back to alchemy now, I see. Erosion progress. When did that bar get there? Is something in the river valley going to change over time? There's a very tiny, almost non-existent bar here. Normally only have a few bars, but there is erosion progress. Yeah, on the top left. Alright, Grandma, we beat the robot. Oh yeah. Oh Dale, is it giving you audio problems? My audio sometimes goes funky, but that's because of my earbuds, not because of the program. You should just be able to click and change it. Emphasis on shilled. Supposedly we can sell these things. Oh, okay. That's just 3,000 right there. Hag with it, give me the money. Okay, so we're done with all of that. We no longer have time for Bryce. Oh, getting tired. These middays like workday streams are tough on me sometimes. I'll be fine though. I just didn't sleep particularly great. Hey, Shinny, are you actually threatening me with my Artemis emote? Art Mama's emotes? And I'll be fine, I just had to stay up a decent bit last night to get the work from home stuff done. It's not a usual occurrence. Well, not most of the time, but I'm usually the one telling you people to sleep better. Staying up till 4 am just to watch me. Yeah, the program's not super difficult. Set up. I don't know what the audio is doing for you though. Alright, and every other planter, I'm just going to put normal ones back in. Yo, Gail's talking about the YouTuber program. Nia's true form as the sock. Let us not forget the sock. Alright, that should have been of planting things. I don't remember if I mentioned, but there will be new ribbons with the new model. Yeah, don't worry too much about it while it's late, Gil. Yeah, there's 2 new ones. I'll leave those to be a surprise. We've got stuff, too much stuff. So much of it. Sometimes it does that of its own volition. It looks like we need to get some lumber. Okay, we've got the teacher. He is taking damage, so I need to go plastic wrap them. Old Shinny, if you need sleep, you can go ahead and get it. But I'll get some days where I'm really tired, even though I did sleep a lot. Let's just stick those in there for the moment. It's whatever. Okay, we've got 5,500 coins. So there's a number of things we could do with that much money. We could expand the farm, we could buy the best fishing ride. Okay, Kezia has a request here. Alright, I just need to grow a few mushrooms, but I think they grow fine in most seasons. Alright, any more copper? I have enough rubber. Hey, it's the post-apocalypse. I'm not going to harsh you for enjoying mushrooms. I'm probably going to go and see what it takes to expand the farm because I think that's what we need. And yes, for anyone watching, do actually ensure that they're safe before you do anything with them. Yeah, Shimmy, for telling me to sleep better. You also need to take care of yourself. You forget that I'm the big sister type. I will win this argument. I haven't streamed in like a week, Shimmy. It's fine, you were here for some of it. You don't have to be here for the entirety of it. But you know your health better than I do, so do its best. the acid rain music, I wouldn't blame you. Do you like keys? They do. Alright, it's going to be hard to raise their appreciation, but at least we know what they like. I still need to remember to switch out the drone, I feel. Part of me still wants to give it a chance, but it also feels kind of slow. I'm surprised you fell asleep during night rain of all things though. I don't tend to think of night rain as a calming. True, I suppose I just with grand, terrifying orchestra music and choruses. Like listen to the boss themes in Night Rain and tell me you can sleep to those. Cool. Alright, yeah, this works. A lot more space. Now I have to wonder if I can move. I'd like to be able to move that far now. But I suppose it's not the worst having it in a central spot that I will come by. Alright, what I'm looking for now is I know we did a lot of scrap iron frames for something, but we might work on the motorbike, I think. That we need to get copper. So let me do that. I'll save the spaghetti for now and worry about it later. So it looks like I'm going to be doing a run to Trash Mountain again real quick. I think the next bit of money is probably gonna go towards getting a sheep. Because it seems like we need those products to progress a little bit. I'm not worried about the basic trash piles, Emily worried about the scrap piles. That should be enough frames, but I still need more. Now I can say that is mentioned frequently. Did not mean to drink that. When I do get my model, either one of them. Plan will be to stream Glue Reflection Second Life. But even if we're not done with the Deluxe Town by then, I'll still be streaming it. Scheduling it in which way do you mean? Probably try to focus it a little bit more. It's the best I can say. And weekly, it's not that one, it's the other one, the better one. First one's the one that's a bit wonky, to put it very nicely. Night Shinny. Second light is much better, and a lot of regards. It's also just kind of a better game than the first one. It's one of those things where I'd say, it's not really like a diamond in the rough, but it's a gem in the rocks of some kind. The first game. It's not a perfect experience by any means, but there's some cool ideas, and at the center of it there's something kind of neat. But overall the second game just kinda has better gameplay, a better story for the most part. There's very little I can say that the first game is better than the second. In a way, it's a lot of them having a second chance to try the idea. Because I don't think the budget for the first one was terribly great. It was already split its development alongside what was an experimental video game. But the second one seems to have a lot more budget, and it does a really good job at what it looks to do. And it's also incredibly gay. It is undeniably my favorite game of all time, I would say. And no one knows about it really. I may even it feels like a tellyer then don't even know. Dear fans. I have not duck. It would be me like finding a Cena motor fan for Naya. I've had chances to talk about it in the past, but none in super long detail. But hey, I've streamed now, so you know what I can force y'all to watch me play it. I hope it's a good watching experience stream-wise. Because I've only ever played the game alone, so I don't know if it translates as greatly, or if I'll be able to provide the best commentary. But I figure, why not? It's also got plenty of cutscenes for me, so I don't have to talk over them. And yes, you're correct, Wheatley. I suppose that said the voice acting is all entirely in Japanese, so people would have to watch the screens for subtitles anyways, but that's not my problem. At least if it is, I can't really do anything about it. Streaming enough will be a little bit interesting, but I suppose I already did when it came to Fire Emblem. Problem I eventually ran into a Fire Emblem is that it's just hard to think with the right amount of strategy while which is why I've kinda fallen off streaming those as much. Even if they were originally intended to be my main thing. We did not get good sleep that night. Oops. I mean, let's be honest, and Fire Emblem isn't, at least Shadows of Valencia was not a retro. I think you might be looking at the wrong person, Wheatley. If that's the impression you're getting from Cena Motor. As calling her a booktuber is purely memes. Gonna start looking at expanding the farm. See what we have to do about laying the stuff out. Definitely got things. Big thing I was looking for is to get the sprinklers. I will eventually want the tree compost bin. Yeah, you're looking for the Vocaloid artist Cinemoda. Also sometimes known as Power Power. The sprinklers is what my entire farm layout is built for and about to enter the dry season soon. Okay, farm lighting should be a nice little addition. If we get some more industrial, we can finally get wind generation. As for everything else, I don't have a super big mind of what the plant. Cause I've only got 2 days left in the season, so, kind of. Just little stuff do as they do. One day we'll have to shower. We just don't have the room for it right now, which is why I need to work on getting the extra house. Alright, I should be able to make the sprinkler. With this I got stuff. Plenty of electric wire. It's only 3 for the layout I have on the form right now, and an extra 4 for another terrace. Because those are going to go right here, right there, and there. We'll start to rake in money soon. Alright, it should be late, nothing, go visit people, so let me go bring some random things. That should work. Grandma. That should keep her pretty happy, I would say. Almost done with their storyline. I wonder, it can just bring the seeds to villain, if that's what he likes. Oh, hello, event. Time to see what's up with the mayor. It's only been 2 months. Mayor's having doubts again, I see. Yeah, he's having a big anxiety day. Okay, man. Starting to feel like the moral of this one's going to be that he has a lot to learn. Cause he's definitely struggling a little bit. A grass carp, I might have. Thorns I can't do yet. Oh, it's their birthday, how nice. I haven't even been checking the calendar. Yes, he is at least aware of this, the severity of what he has to do. But man, is he negative about the outcome of things. And generally when it comes to conversation, telling someone you wouldn't understand is possibly one of the least productive things you can do sometimes. Assuming someone can't understand means you're never going to get anywhere. I don't have a grass carp, but I think they are caught in rainy weather. Yep, I can go get one. I think my next goal is probably the high-level fishing rod. Alright, this is going to be me woke. Alright, back again, but I thought of something. We should have all the materials to repair the motorcycle. Isa, let's go see how that goes. We go metal sheets. It's the 5 of these cores. And there we go. Prody seems to actually be quite the handyman. Handy girl, I dunno. Bottom option. That was very funny. Alright, so we've got to uncover the password. We're going to do some social engineering. From handy girl to social engineer hacker. But yeah, I suppose the handyman aspect a little bit part of the genre. Alright, so it maybe contains 15. Mark that down. Shirt, the hair clip, have an eye. And it's up to you. If you want, you can ask May, she'll probably tell you. Make it. I've suddenly started singing there. I wonder if the password's going to be the number of things we used to put in. I mean, I have contemplated and planned to create a vocal synthesizer out of my voice. And Utah. But that's going to take some extra work, trying to make it happen. Especially trying to get vocalize her to pronounce stuff. I mean this voice right here. My voice. You silly billies. But this is biometrics, the only voice I have. At the very least, it's the only voice that can reach you. Also, I think this cutscene has been slightly Kezia, his sister, is standing right in the exact spot where she's supposed to be at. Realizer loading, 1 second.
Realizer is the same voice of mine, just run through far more intensive calculation to appear more real duck.
Weirdly deep that time. And yes, Hamter, I mean the voice you hear right now. It's the only voice you can hear of me from my digital world, so to speak. I've noticed that realize is kind of variable. More than what a standard lie use. I'm just gonna say, you could read all that as pretty gay. Just saying. She's finally getting the grower flowers. Is this a proposal flower? Jokes aside, I'm glad she's finally getting to live the life she wants. She's finally learned to pick her own path in life. We have to pick the flirty option. This is some neat symbolism now. In some places, best friends for life is code for something. I got an achievement for that. There is also just some neat symbolism in the garden being right there, where she found us. I don't think this game has romantic options, but I can read this and I can believe that it's true. Just read this last paragraph, come on. You're coping, but let me cope. And either way, weekly, that is probably the first time heard realize her because it doesn't get redeemed very often. I'm going to have to. I need to draw some protein. Sheer fan art is what I need to do. protein cashew fanner. I'm only mildly cupping shy. Thankfully nobody has to be here to turn this one in. Said there seems to be 2 new locations. In the meantime I need to collect a lot more supplies to fix up things. But tomorrow was also the new season. We might as well go ahead and sleep. Also seems like rice wine is not that good, but it is worth a lot, so you know what, we'll keep making it. Takes 5 days, though. Oh right, new season. Is that true weekly? I feel like there's probably more than just 2. But that's sweet, either way. Jack, come on man. I don't know where that line came from. Jack, come on, look at this bottom line. You can't tell me the gay isn't real. Alright, so we need more plastic mulch. The white plastic wrap is so good in the scam. I may need to reset vocalizer. It's good. Evidently the soundtrack is still the same on normal days. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're back. Every Sunday. Good to know. Also, it seems like our shrubs and plants are still alive. Yep, we're in the heatwave part of the season. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, we can now plant vines. Hey, sleeping bags is nice. And links are not postal here, you can just post them in the Discord guest. Well, we should probably have new fish to find. There, I'll skip my fish tea leaves, that will work. Now I'm worried that my shrubs will probably die. Alright, we can finally grow potatoes now. I don't know what the Draste month is. What are you mewing about, duck? Oh, fair enough. At least we can stop worrying about building damage. I can't believe Duck has potato trauma. It's fine, my sibling has bread trauma. They don't like bread. Like any. Due to reasons. They went through some stuff as a kid that turned them off bread. Alright, we've got 15 and 19 for the password. Alright, we need a lot of potatoes before we can get tomato. And I guess we can work on getting hops. Oh yeah, I forgot he wanted to fish that it didn't go catch. Oops. See Duck, apparently her outfit doesn't get dirty. We don't need a shower. See, I'm about to drop an opinion. Ketchup is overrated. Steak sauce is where it's at. The yep. That they can be good socialists. Sauceless. Vocalizers having a day. Oh, that works. Duck. I just mean a more spiced tomato-based sauce used for steaks here. Queer people really seem to hate machine. Mushy peas. Also excuse me. Dunno what that sneeze was. Am I gonna have to get a sneezy mode? Sneeze emote. Yo, let's go. Mayonnaise is good, don't fight me. Either way, we've made progress here. Mayonnaise and pizza, I would not do that personally. The salad dressing on pizza I would do. But that's usually just for the crust. Okay, so the motorcycle's kind of like a glider. Okay. It's very floaty. I don't think I'm still flying it all the way through here, but why not? It's a bit silent as a thing, I think. Okay, well, I missed the jump. I think I wasn't in the right spot. How do I get off this thing? Okay, just he. I'm going to go grab this communicator, and then I'm going to go to sleep shot. I'll be honest, my eyes do not want to stay open. Yeah, I'll get to it in a second. I wonder how do I sell? Minute. Does anyone remember how I'm supposed to summon the hover bike? Because I probably should have been reading more, but I am very tired right now. Okay, I just have to put the key in the slot. Oh, go away. Alright, here we go. Why? Kate, there's just nothing there. Don't forget that this game is still early access. So that's probably why the motorbike is so quiet. Alright, we are going to save the game. And I need sleep. Yep, I just need sleep. So let me get you that model reveal before pass out. I'm not actually close to passing out, by the way. Vocal others definitely giving it up for the night though. Oh, trust me, I wouldn't pass out on the stream. Her chest leaf. I would just leave. Average speech at goodbye. I gotta go. Okay, vocalizer's really given up. That, or my tired voice is just that bad on registration. Either way, I'll show the 2 full model previews. No rig yet, just the facing forward. Replay is running on a queue. Rinput Laye, that's the original hairstyle. And here's the alternate. That's it up close a bit more. So gonna be about a month and this should be all rigged and ready to use. Yeah, those are two very different words, Pranker 3. One is the funny hair strand, the other is something not to be mentioned on iterated streams 3. Well, that's what you almost typed the first time. I wasn't sure. Either way, we're rating a cool retro playing NB. Tile for coming. I may stream some tomorrow, because Saturday-Sunday streams are not looking hot this week. Good night, lurkers and VOD watchers 3.